a WikiVidi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Insatiable, TV series. Insatiable is an American black comedy drama web television series created by Lauren Gussis, starring Debby Ryan. It is based on the 2014 New York Times article, The Pageant King of Alabama, by Jeff Chu. The series premiered on Netflix on August 10, 2018 and was picked up for a second season, scheduled for 2019. Plot: Patty Bladel is a teenager who was constantly bullied in school for being overweight. After being on a liquid diet for 3 months over summer vacation, she is now thin and seeks revenge on her bullies. A disgraced civil lawyer and obsessed beauty pageant coach, Bob Armstrong, notices Patty's potential and sets out to turn her into a pageant queen. Controversy. Prior to the show's release, The Guardian reported on July 24, 2018, that over 100,000 people had signed an online petition on Change.org started on July 20, 2018, calling for Netflix to cancel Insatiable, accusing it of fat shaming. Lauren Gussis, the show's creator, defended the show, saying it was based on her own experiences as a teenager. Alyssa Milano stated on Twitter, "We are not shaming Patty, we are addressing the damage that occurs from fat shaming." As of August 27, 2018, the petition has over 230,000 signatures. Reception. The series holds an approval rating of 11% among critics on Rotten Tomatoes. The site's critic consensus reads, "Broad stereotypes, clumsy social commentary, and a failed attempt at wokeness make Insatiable hard to swallow." Metacritic reports a score of 23 out of 100 for the series, based on 14 critics. In negative reviews, Tim Goodman of The Hollywood Reporter called the series trite, unfunny, and a hot bloated mess, while Jen Chaney from Vulture called it an equal opportunity train wreck, replete with bad jokes about rape and pedophilia, and offensive stereotypes of African Americans, Christians, Southerners and gay people. Reviewer Linda Holmes of NPR said the show willfully misunderstood the realities of fat shaming and the concerns of fat people like herself, arguing that being fat, which is a choice, should be respected and treated with kindness. "Let me assure you, it is not satire. Insatiable is satire in the same way someone who screams profanities out a car window is a spoken word poet." Writer Roxane Gay, who has written multiple blogs about her inability to manage her life with eating and weight, called the show lazy and insulting in a Refinery 29 piece, saying, "Insatiable's greatest sin is that it suffers from a profound lack of imagination. The show cannot imagine that a straight man could truly love pageants and mentoring young women and be secure in his masculinity, or that a young lesbian could love herself enough to not fall in love with her straight best friend, or that a fat girl could be happy, healthy, and thriving without losing weight. Never does this show dare to imagine that maybe it was everyone else who had the problem when Patty was fat, not Patty herself. The show cannot imagine that perhaps the most profound way Patty could seek vengeance would be to love herself at any size, to be seen by a love interest as lovable at any size, to see herself as beautiful, because of rather than despite her fat body." In an interview with Variety, star Debby Ryan stated that she listened to the Body Positive podcast, She's All Fat, in preparation for the role. Responding via their Twitter account, hosts of the podcast Sophia Carter-Khan and April K. Quayo stated, "We're not sure how our show could inspire a thin actress to don a fat suit, as we've discussed at length how this very act is incredibly harmful to the fat community." Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?